Welcome to Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video. And if you're returning to my channel, it's always good to have you back. In today's video, I am going to do my makeup basket. I'm going to refresh it for the upcoming weeks. Now I'm off all of this week, so I probably won't be wearing too much makeup. I know for sure I'll probably wear makeup for about 3 days during the week, but I don't know how much more makeup I'll be wearing. But if I film, I'm sure I'll be wearing makeup. So anywho, that's what we're doing in today's video. We're going to refresh my makeup basket. Now, I'm sure I'm not going to be taking everything out, but some things I do want to switch out. So, now I have a tray. So, I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I guess I'll take you down because you're up really high. I guess I'll take you down so you can take a look at the things that are in my makeup tray and see which things I want to switch out for the upcoming week. Okay, so first, before I get started showing you my makeup basket, I do want to put a disclaimer out here, and that is that I just finished filming another video, my favorites. So I have the same shirt, the same lipstick, and everything's the same. And my desk is a little, kind of a little messy because I still have some of those same products out that I was talking about. So just wanted you to know that. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here is my makeup tray from when we filmed my makeup basket last time. So I do know some of the products did not get used whatsoever. So I'm probably going to leave some of those products in. And let's just go through some things. For instance, like my Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, I did not use. So maybe I'll leave that in. These two products I did use, and that's my Laura Mercier concealer. And then I also have the Lip Tinted color corrector. I did use these products a lot, so I'm probably going to keep those in. Not sure. I did not use my Huda Beauty face primer. Didn't get around to using this. I have my Milk Makeup that I did use. I have a concealer by Huda Beauty. I did use that, as well as my Anastasia concealer. Just have some eyeshadow primer here by Milani. I have my NARS foundation, which I absolutely loved. This was my first time using it. Then I have my Sephora powder, my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, and then I have, let's see if I can stick that right there. Here I have my Makeup Forever, and this is my pore filler. Use this a lot. Then I have this is for my eyebrows. Don't even think I used that. I have my ColourPop highlighter in the shade Avalon. This is a Super Shocked highlighter. I did use this like once or twice. Then I have my Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the shade Honey. I use that. And then I have my mascara by Essence. I definitely use this one. Now shifting gears over here. Here was a fragrance that I used. And to be honest, I think I used this twice. So I didn't use that very much. And I have my Monsieur Big mascara. I did use this. I didn't use this as much because I'm trying to save it, not use it so much. I know, that's crazy. I have my Cabral in the shade 5. Okay, so I definitely use this. I use this by YSL. It's the Glow In Balm. I used this a few times, not very often. I had misplaced my glitter glue, but I found it before I went and bought another one, so that's good. I didn't get to use it that often because I lost it. And I definitely use the Essence eyeliner. I didn't really contour that often, so I used this maybe once. Yeah, I do like it. I just did not use it. And here I have my MAC paint pot. My Huda Beauty powder. I did use this a couple of times. This is in the shade Kanafa. I used this a couple of times because I have the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. And this is the Love Fest palette. Now, this is what it looks like. Now, my plan was that since I had this Love Fest palette, my plan was to use all my Huda Beauty products. I was going to use the palette, the powder, the stick foundation. It seems like I have, oh, and the Huda Beauty Jelly Primer. That was my plan, but it didn't pan out, so I don't know if I'm going to take all of those products out or not. So yes, I have the palette, the Love Fest palette. I have that. I used my Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is in the shade 3 Dark. Definitely use that. I have my YSL bronzer. And I have that. What shade do I have that in? Oh, in the shade Strength. And I use my Makeup Forever powder foundation. I use this a lot. This is my Duo Matte Primer. I think this is the shade Chocolate something. But I use that like almost every day. I have the Danessa Myricks, or Myrick, Danessa Myrick. This is her Dew Wet Balm, and this is in the shade Hot Water. I used this a few times. Now, my problem with this, packaging is gorgeous. My problem with this is that when you put it on your face, I use it as a highlighter, but my problem is that it just doesn't set. So, not that it was sticky or not really oily, it just, you know, I could feel it if I touched my face. So it just didn't set. And so I didn't really like that about the product. So I had to go over it with powder just to make sure that it was set and not just, you know, on the face and could rub off or something would stick to it. So let me show you what it looks like outside of this. So here it is. And you can just tell by the raised up part what I mean when I say it doesn't set. It's gorgeous, you know, really pretty. But it's just kind of sticky. And I don't want to say sticky, but when I go in here, it just sticks to my hand. But yeah, it's very pretty. But I just didn't like that it doesn't set. So I used powder over it after the first time. You guys see the reflection, how it's pink? And then it changes to just silver. But yeah, so I started using powder over it and it worked out fine. And here I pulled my Charlotte Tilbury face palette. And I got sick of using it. To be honest, I got sick of it. I went in with the sponge that had foundation and I kind of got it dirty right here. But that was how I started using it and it just worked out so good. But I would just have to have a clean sponge. But when I went in with the damp sponge on the blush part, it just showed up so much better. So this is this rosy, or not really rosy, but let's see. Okay, so this shade right here, I will put on the apples of my cheek with a damp sponge, and it will show up and look glowy so much better. And then this I will put on the actual back part of my cheeks. So this was on the apple, and then I will put this over the rest. Oh, it just worked out so good. And then I would just mix the two highlighters together, and it just worked out really well. But this is all I had for highlighter or blush, and so I kind of got tired of just using this every day. But yeah, I did like the way I used it, and I like the application with the damp sponge. I felt like it showed up so much better. And right here, remember I had this one by, who's this by? Yeah, Freck Beauty. And you can use this on the face or the cheeks, but I use this on my cheek area. And I just don't really like the packaging. Like, how am I going to keep this from drying out? But I'm sure the original, if you bought the original, it would keep it fresh and keep it from drying out. But this was, I think, yeah, this is one of the free products that I got, you know, when I checked out. So I'm sure if you really actually bought it, you wouldn't have any problem, but because it was a free item, I'm worried about keeping this from drying out. And I didn't use this shade right here at all, but this was a pretty blush, and I did like it. And of course, I did set it down because this is a cream product. And so, like I mentioned, I really did not use the Love Fest palette. I just used a couple of shades, I think maybe 2 or 3 times, but I didn't do the full look that I wanted to do with this. So I really don't know how all the shades perform, because I really didn't get a chance to use this. I felt like I use this palette the most. I use this almost every day, and this is the Ace Beauté Falling For You palette. And I'm honestly saying I use this palette almost every day. Look how beautiful it is. I remember when I first got it, I didn't know what shades to use, and I was like a little taken aback by it, but I use this palette the most. And it's just so pretty, and I thought it was just perfect for fall. And then I use this Natasha Denona Retro palette. I used it a few times. Just a couple of shades in here. And today's look that I have on my eyes right now is from this palette. So in today's eye look, I use this shade right here. And it's called Apart. I use that as in my outer corner. And this is one of her cream to powder shades. And I used this one right here that says hello. I used this for the rest of my eyelid. So this was in my outer corner, and this was over the rest of the eye. And those are the 2 shades that I used from this palette. I don't think I used anything else. But I do like this palette. Like I said, I have it on my eyes today, and I enjoyed using it today. I just sat back, relaxed, and was getting ready to film, and I really enjoyed using the palette and applying it to my eyes. And then I had this Fix Plus in lavender, and then I had this hydrating spray. I always call this Monacador, or Monacador is the name. I'm probably not saying it right, but that's what I call it. And I had some, oh, I'm sure I had some. It was in here, but I had some little perfume vials. I know I had the Miss Dior. I had that one in here as well. I'm not sure if I had any more because, like I said, I was supposed to get rid of this makeup basket a while ago, and I didn't. So some of the products probably have gone away from here, but I think this is mainly what I use. So I'm going to take some of these products out and switch them out, and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, so my plan is just to use these products until the end of the month. So let's see. I am going to take this powder foundation out. I am going to take the Danessa Myricks out. I know that. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury out. I am going to take the Falling For You palette out. I used that to death. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take this LYS bronzer out. Gonna take this YSL New out. And again, this is the Glow In Balm. Gonna take that out. Probably gonna take this Freck Beauty out. Maybe. I think I might keep this shade in because I liked it. Let's see what we're doing on this side. Gonna take this ColourPop highlighter out. I hate to take it out because I didn't use it as much as I wanted to. And I've had this for a while, but it's not hard or anything. Maybe I'll leave that in. I think I'll take this. I'm going to take this out. Kind of want to leave it in so I can use it some more. Maybe I'll leave that in. Oh, I'll take this Milk Makeup out. And I still want to do that video with Huda Beauty. So, maybe I'll take this Milani eyeshadow primer out. I'm trying to decide if I want to take this Natasha Denona palette out. Yeah, I'm going to switch this one out. Since I did get to play with it, I'm going to switch this one out. And let's start shopping my stash. I didn't really get to use it that much because I was stuck on my natural look, everyday look. That's when I use this. That's why I don't want to take my Laura Mercier out or my Charlotte Tilbury powder out, because they were perfect for my everyday neutral look that I was doing. So yeah, let me get rid of these products and then we'll, the ones that I'm not keeping, let me get rid of those and we'll start shopping my stash. Okay, you guys, I have you pulled down. I don't know if this is such a good angle, but I think it will work just for this portion. So let's, well, yeah, I think this will work. Okay. So, first of all, let me say, if you guys see me buy another primer, just come over here and kick my butt, because I don't need another face primer at all. Now, I am keeping in the Makeup Forever Pore. Am I keeping this in? Face primers. I was thinking about maybe I'll do, just to switch things up, for a pore primer, maybe I'll do this one by Touch and Soul, the No Problem Primer. How about this? We'll try this and see how well this works, and we'll put this one back in here. This is a primer that I haven't gotten much use out of. This is another, this is the Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. Maybe I'll use this since the weather is kind of cold. It's like 30 something degrees at night, y'all. So maybe I'll use this one since I really haven't used it. So I'll use that just to get some use out of it. While we're in here, I did get this pour. Maybe I'll pull this too, because I tried this a couple of times but really couldn't get the feel of it. So this is the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Pore Filler or Diffuser. So let's try this too. And if I don't like it, I'll just keep using the Touch and Soul primer. Okay. I think that's all. Oh, I forgot I had this one by Patrick Starr. I haven't used this one, the one size. Haven't even used this one yet. But I don't want to over pull, so I'm going to put that back. I don't want to have so much that I know I'm not going to use it. So those are our primers and pore fillers. Under eye concealers and eye primers. So I did also pick up the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Prime. And I think this is, yeah, this is an eyeshadow primer. So I haven't even taken the shrink wrap off of this yet. So let's pull this and see how that works like an eyeshadow primer. And in case it doesn't, I'm going to go ahead and get my Urban Decay. This is the anti-aging eyeshadow primer. We'll use this. I feel like I need to pull something else. So I'm going to put this Anastasia concealer back. I do know I want to use this Oma Beauty because this is almost empty and I do want to finish it. But at the same time, I have so many concealers that I like. This is a new one from Milani that I haven't used. This is the Conceal and Perfect. I haven't used this one. I mean, I tried it to make sure. Oh, you know what I've been yearning to use is my Pat McGrath. I have two shades in the Pat McGrath. MD22 and then MD24. So I'm going to pull Pat. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and put this Laura Mercier up. Here's my Tarte. I do want to use this. Oh, man. I never did. Remember, I got this one that was way too light. This is in the shade Butterscotch. But I decided, since this one wasn't so bad, that maybe I could still use Butterscotch. But then they sent me Maple because Chestnut is still kind of, I wanted something a little brighter. So I really haven't used this one, but I feel like I want to use both of these. Oh, I love a concealer that works. So maybe I'll try both of those. And then my Pat McGrath. Oh, and here are my bronzers. Let's see. House Labs. Let's pull this. And I have the shade Deep Level 10. I don't know how well you guys can see. Let's pull this one for our bronzer. I just put this one back. I feel like I had the color right not too long ago. Here's my Fenty. I think I'm about to hit pan on this one. Yeah, I can see the little circle. Can you guys see it? I'm about to hit pan on here. Let's see. My Pure palette. think I used this. Yeah, I used this as a contour. But did I really use this as a bronzer? Well, looks like it works. Maybe I'll pull this and this at another time. I really want to use my House Labs. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave my e.l.f. in here with my House Labs. So I'll keep this e.l.f. in with my House Labs. And I'm going over to mascaras. I don't think you can see that. My mascaras, I'm not changing anything out because I already have 2 mascaras that are open. Remember, I think I was going to give this away. This is a tubing mascara, but I saved it at the end of the day and rescued it because I want to try it. Here's my Cils Booster eyeshadow eyelash primer, and then I have a full size of it that I haven't used. I need to get on the stick with that. Bad Gal Bang. But anyway, I said all that to say I'm not in the market for a mascara right now, nor an eye gel. How about an eyebrow? I have eyebrow products in here, don't I? No, I don't. Oh, this is a Rare Beauty mascara. I can't wait to use this. I heard it was good. Anyway, I don't need anything from this drawer, so let me just stop procrastinating and put it back. Okay, here are my brow products. I don't have very many. Here are my, here are my Huda Beauty eyebrow pencil. She just had a sale on her site where these were half price, and these, well, I think these are regularly $17, and I got 50% off, so I got them for $5 and something, so I ordered 5 more. So I'm set for eyebrow products, so I have 3 of them right here. Then these 2, which I really like, got these from BoxyCharm, and these are a good eyebrow pencil. This is from Real Her, and it's called I Am Inspiring. This is a good product, good brow product. I like this one a lot. I don't need anything else in here. Have my Brow Wow. Maybe I'll take this out because last time I used it seemed like it was drying up. Then I have an ABH clear one. So that's it for here. I'm going to grab something else while I'm thinking about it. But I do want to pull this Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. You can use it as a serum, or you can use it as a primer, if I'm not mistaken. So this, I like using it, but I haven't used it that much lately. Yeah, I'm going to pull this so I can use it. And now back over here to the eyeliners. And right here I just have color eyeliners, just a few. Then drugstore eyeliners, Maybelline, Urban Decay, Black Radiance, just some eyeliners. And then I have this what is this? Gel eyeliner. I don't really wear eyeliner all that often. I will occasionally when I'm trying to cover up my eyelash band, but this is such a cute package. This is by Here it is, Pretty Vulgar. So I don't really use that all that often. So I don't need any. I've been having my Essence eyeliner in here because this is just a good eyeliner. I use it all the time. But I can switch it out. Okay, so I went to grab my makeup bag that I take to work with me just to see if I have any overflow of products. And I do have this eyeliner in here by Urban Decay. This is in the shade 0. I take that to school with me in case I don't have time to do eyeliner at home. Then I have another Essence eyeliner. So, put that back. And the only other thing I have in here, I have this Marc Jacobs. This is what does it say? Highlighter Matte Gel Eye Crayon. But I think last time I tried to use it, it kind of seems like it's drying up. Maybe if I just use it more. There we go. So I'm going to pull this. So I always like to have a brown. And the rest of the products in here, it looks like, are just lip colors. I have my e.l.f. brow pencil. So I'm going to put that back. So now the rest of the stuff in here is just lip colors, lip liners. We did all that just to see what eyeliner. So I pulled the Marc Jacobs one, and it looks like I use, this is one from Black Radiance. Can't find the top to it, that's why I don't like to use it. I guess it's okay if I use it at home. So this is in the shade Black, I believe. I'll sharpen it and pull this. Maybe I can work on using that up. And I'm going to also get this for my purse again. So I'll put this one in my makeup bag. Okay, let's move things along. We're procrastinating. So if I need a color liner, I will just pull one. Okay. So for blush, I was having so much problem with this set of drawers right here. It just collapsed. So I just took it out. So I was thinking about using this because, as you know, it doesn't show up very well. But I can use it with another blush. So this is the My Dream Cheek Trio. This is the Blush and Highlighter Palette by Natasha Denona. And these highlighters work very well. Ugh, so creamy. It's almost like a putty. When you press down on it, kind of feels like the Super Shock. And this is the cream. And those are the swatches right here. Yeah, let's pull this. But now I need, look at this one. This is by Melt. So pretty. I'm not trying to flip y'all off. Just so pretty. That is pretty. But I want something kind of along this tone. So let's see. Ooh, I wonder how the Pat McGrath will go with it. I can use the Pat McGrath by itself. And maybe use it with this. I think that might be the answer. There's a Pat McGrath right here. And the My Dream palette, if I use those together, I think it may work out. I think they may. So I'm going to use both of these. I know it will work with this. I don't want to use a powder and a cream though. Here's my blushes. Just put this Charlotte Tilbury back. Here's my Gucci. But that's... I know that's not the same shade. Well, maybe we could use this. Ooh, let's pigment it. There's the Gucci right here. Maybe I will pull the Gucci also, because I do want to use my Pat McGrath. Okay, so that's it. So I can have my blush. Now, eyeshadow palettes. I just went ahead and stacked these in here like this. The drawer will not close, but I don't have any more room for eyeshadow palettes. So for the video, I just stacked them in here. Now, I do know I like to keep the brands together. But I do know I want to use the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. This is so pretty to me. Let's use this. I have some palettes over here that I have not used. One, see what I'm saying? One of them is it in here? I can't even think of what it's called. I have some palettes I haven't used. Yep, here's one. I'm going to use the Wilderness palette. Haven't used this. I've only swatched it. Oh, look at that. Isn't it pretty? I'm going to use this. I just got this not too long ago. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Oh my God, so pretty. Like when I look at this green right here, oh, it just is so pretty. All of these are like gorgeous shades. Heck, I really want to pull this one, but I have my mind on another palette. I got the Natasha Denona, the Wilderness, and I think I'm going to use that Sugar Drizzle palette. Yeah, or no, not Sugar Drizzle, Sugar High, or something. Yeah, Sugar High. I think I'm going to try this one. Look at this puppy. pretty. So I think I'm going to use this one. Like, let me look at the Wilderness palette again. Making sure. What do you guys think? Do I need to get a different palette? Are these too close? Oh, I do have some drugstore palettes that I haven't used. Let's see. I used that one once. Oh, this one. Let's look at this one. That's giving me the same. Maybe I'll just pull these two palettes. Because this one's kind of giving me the same Color Story vibe. What do y'all think? Oh, I know what I wanted to pull. Okay, the Wilderness palette, Julia's, you go back. And I said that I wanted to pull this one again. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals palette. And this is definitely different. But I wanted to use this palette again. And I think this Color Story is definitely different from this one. So that's, oh shoot, I just dinged it. So, yes, I'm going to do the Wilderness palette by Beauty Bay and the Rose Metals palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then we're keeping the My Dream palette by Natasha Denona. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that this is a long video. But I am going to try to pick up the pace. We have our palettes together. Now, all I need is a setting spray. I'm going to bring you guys down. Okay, here are my setting sprays. Sorry that it may be a little redundant, but I do want to use this hydrating. It says hydrating face mist. This is called Hydration Happy by Manakadar. I know I'm not saying that right. And what else can we use? Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. We'll pull this. And I feel like I need a mattifying primer. And here we're keeping our NARS foundation, but I did want to play with some. Oh, yeah, now that I have a different shade in the House Labs foundation, I am going to pull this. Now I have the shade 450 Medium Deep Warm. So this is what it looks like. This is a shade that looks like this. Man, I'm telling you, that is such a heavy foundation. I feel like these two foundations are enough. I really do, because I know I'm going to be using that NARS. And I also have the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation. I was saying that I was going to definitely pull this one, this go around. But I think I'm going to save this. You'll probably, oh, okay, calm down. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pull this one too. The Makeup Forever. Because we need to figure this one out. So that's all. Oh, I really was thinking about, I have this on today, the Fenty Beauty powder foundation, and I have the shade 410. If I pull this, I'm going to have this. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll have 5 foundations. So I guess I'm not going to do a foundation powder. Okay, just for powders, I think I've kept the Sephora powder up here, and I kept the, I probably don't need a powder because I still have the Huda Beauty powder, the Sephora powder, and the Fenty Beauty powder. So all of those are under eye powders. So one of them needs to go. So I'm going to put the Sephora one back. I'm going to look for a face powder. Really want something lightweight. I know I haven't used this in forever. Let me look. Maybe I will pull this. Oh, and this is the Makeup Forever powder, and is that the shade 4.0? Yeah, tan neutral, 4.0 tan neutral. So we'll pull this, and maybe I'll pull my Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. I'm going to pull this one. You know what? Yeah, I'll pull that. I'm going to put this Fenty Beauty back in Honey, because I'm looking out at, what is this? Hourglass. I'm looking at this Laura Mercier. I really want to like this. I really do, because she has some nice bigger powders. The blurring powder. She has other ones that I want to try, but I'm thinking if I don't like this, I know I'm not going to like the others. So I'm going to pull this right, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to pull that. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I do have this other. Okay, it took some doing, but I got everything in my basket, my makeup basket, and I think I'm happy with everything. I just wanted to let you know, we looked at the brow products, but we never pulled a brow product, so I am going to go ahead and pull this Huda Beauty. And we took out the Makeup Forever powder, but I decided against it because I have too many powders, so I am going to put this one back. And this is everything. I did put my fragrances in, which is going to be the YSL Libre Intense. It's perfect for this time of year. And I am going to continue to use this Miss Dior. I'm almost out of it. And then when I find my Fenty Beauty, no, my Kilian Apple Brandy, I don't know where it is, y'all. I had it in my last video when I was talking about my haul, but I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in this room, so I'll find it, and I'm going to put that in as well. And then everything else is in here. Powders, blushes, serum, foundations, palettes. Then we're going over here. We still have more foundations. Finally, this thing was hard to get fixed. You know how you think you have everything in there and then you forget one thing, you have to rearrange everything again. So I have my another foundation over here. Concealers. Oh, concealers, I have too many. Mascara, I'm going to continue to use that because it's almost done. more primers, powders, and eye pencils. So this is it, you guys. This is my makeup basket for the rest of this week and next. Okay, so I brought it in here so you wouldn't see all the clutter, so you can really get a look at it. So these are the products, again, that I am going to be using for this week and the next week. So I think I'm pretty happy with everything. This is a good one. I hope I can get around to using all of the eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, I think this, what is this? Oh, that's my Gucci blush. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think I can get around, hope I can get around to using all of my eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, this is it. And I got to get out of here because I got to go pick up my grocery order. So let me close you guys out. Okay, you guys, I think I have you situated. That's it for today's video. I think you should be seeing this video on Monday. So I hope you enjoy going through my stash with me and helping me pull products for my beauty basket. This should last all of this week as well as next week. I don't think we have a full week. I'm not sure. I don't even know what the date is, but it should last me until the end of this month. So with that said, if you did enjoy the video, I know it's a long one, but if you did enjoy this evening's video, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And share the channel because you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you're always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this evening's video. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.